Cook, spiralize your food for a clearance price today of $9.95. This is a 75% off deal, and let me tell you, you get the storage unit for it, you get the spiralizer, and we're gonna give you 4 different blades. Look at the blades that we're including. $9.95, 2 flex payments. Don't forget, as soon as you spend $75 on clearance items, I love this so much. As soon as you spend $75 on clearance items, you're gonna get free shipping and handling. That is Carrie Miletto.
Hello, hello.
Spiralizing that zucchini. And you know what you pay in the stores for pre-spiralized zucchini?
But you know what?
That is so ridiculous.
It is ridiculous, and it never tastes as good as if you do it fresh, hands down. Because you know what? If you let this sit for too long, it gets watery, it gets weird. And they have it in the frozen food section now, which I don't even understand, because once you start to defrost it, again, it's all watered down. You have to do it fresh.
Soft.
It is. It doesn't taste the same. You want the consistency, because what you're doing is you're substituting for things like pasta, and you're also taking things like your potatoes or your apples and all these things that we'll show you in just a minute, and you're making them more interesting. It's taking your food to a different level. I love that you said playing with your food, because in a sense, I guess it is. Now you're getting 4 blades here, which you're getting, I'm gonna go right down the line. This is your standard blade right here, so this will give you a standard cut. Here is your ribbon blade, this is your thick blade, and this is your thin blade. So it's really gonna give you all around the world of spiralizing, so that you're able to do all different shapes and sizes. But what it really comes down to, I know, I'm gonna be right there with you enjoying all the yummy food tomorrow. And my birthday's the day after that, so I'm gonna eat whatever I want that day too. But right after that, we're gonna be thinking about lightening the load. We really wanna start eating healthy. We're gonna get back into our regimens. Look at this. If you take a bowl or a dish of pasta, do you know that this pasta has 5 times more calories than if you just substitute out zucchini? And if you use this in carbs, 42 grams of carbs versus, wait for it, 7. So that's a way to really eliminate those things that maybe are making our pants a little tight right now. And just substituting out one little thing can make a huge difference. And let me tell you, it makes your veggies taste so much better.
It does. They taste different. They do. Yeah. I'm not a big fan of like some of the squashes and everything. You spiralize them, they taste different. And part of it, I think, is the visual, but part of it is just the flavor changes when it's a different texture, different thickness. And look at what you're able to do in a matter of seconds. And this spiralizer is effortless, number 1, effortless, and easy to use. Some of those other spiralizers are so complicated.
Oh my gosh.
I actually bought one that was like the electric spiralizer. I'm just gonna tell you right now, don't do it. It was so complicated.
It's a lot.
It took me so long to clean it. I used it once, and then
I'm glad you said about the cleaning.
Yeah, I donated it.
Check this out. Now look, perfectly cut apples. We did a crostini here actually with that. So if you wanted to bake with these type of apples, or you want to dehydrate, this is the perfect type of apple that you want to do. So there's the crostini. We just put those apples right inside and just baked right around it. Look at how easy. Now this just pops right up like this, and this is my bowl. So now I can take what is my lid, and I can have my lid on top of it. So let's say I want to cut these a little early, and I just want to set them in the fridge to wait for me. That's fine, I can do that. But this is also a cutting board. So now you can prep all your veggies and everything here. Art and Cook is about making things that make sense and kind of breaking down the blueprint, because usually you get this piece and you have nothing to put it into. So you have to get a bowl, or it's just going on the cutting board or whatever. So here we actually gave you a bowl, a dish to use, and everything goes right into its own container.
Stores. Oh my gosh, and you get these great little books with it too, so it'll give you some ideas on what to do. Look at this. This design is absolutely crazy for $9.95. You might grab a couple of these. These will make fabulous gift ideas for people. I'm telling you, I know the gift closet is looking a little bare right now because everything's under the tree. Start restocking now, and we have these crazy values. So the color choices are going to be, we have it available in black, blue, green, red, and then we also have it in the white. This is the black that you're looking at right now. But again, simple and easy to use. Some of these things, like I said, very challenging. How do you change the blade?
So blade is super simple. Now notice I had the lid on it because things like onions, we don't want it. That's how you don't get the tears. You just pop this down, it pops right out, and there's actually a clear part that goes on, so that makes it into a bowl. So now when I'm done cutting my onions, if I want to place this piece on, this becomes a bowl. But I also want to show you moving on. If you want to make the perfect, by the way, French onion soup, you need onions like this. And this goes great on top of pizza, by the way, too.
Or if you want to make the perfect onion rings, like this onion
so
loaves,
good.
though, this is the way to do it. This spiralizer, I'm telling you, I don't know why we haven't been spiralizing until all of a sudden, it's like a year ago, spiralizing became like the big thing. Now I'm totally obsessed with it.
Once you start, let me tell you.
You want to spiralize everything, and you can do that. Now, you did it with cabbage?
So I just did some cabbage. So now this is the time of the year. Now I'm missing my carrots, but that's okay. But usually I would put my carrots in here as well, and this makes a winter slaw. So if you are, slaw we think about as a summer treat, but there's actually, if you look up online, winter slaw, this is so warming and delicious, and it uses pomegranates and an apple cider vinegar dressing. But notice how I put everything in here, and then I stirred up my dressing right in the bowl. So you don't have to go get another bowl to do the mixing. I love that about this.
Look at how the blades store right on the side, and you get all 4 blades as well.
Oop. All right, so let me get this guy. So if it ever kind of gets stuck or anything like that, just make sure you're positioned just right. So you want to press it in just like that from this side and this side.
And how do I clean everything?
Everything comes apart. I mean, so that's the beautiful thing. You can totally, it's BPA free, so everything's good there. You can totally dishwasher it if you like. I wipe mine down. I mean, I can throw this in the dishwasher, easy peasy. But what I do like is it has suction cup feet at the bottom too. Okay. So I just want to press it down. If it ever pops up, you just press it right back down. Put your hand wherever's comfortable for you. For me, it depends. My potatoes being weird, let me cut this part off. It depends on what kind of tabletop you have, and it depends on what you're cutting. So for me, when I'm cutting things like potatoes can be maybe a little rougher, like a sweet potato, which is a little stronger. So maybe you want to hold it here if that feels good. Maybe you want to hold it on the handle. Maybe you want to put your hand down here. Whatever feels most comfortable. But you'll go till you get to the end, and then you see how the end, it kind of has a little stem there. It's almost like a little tree. And then you have your perfectly cut potatoes that you can take and fry up. And these are the delicious ones, let me tell you.
Which we're going to put in the air fryer coming up in my next hour. So I hope you will stay tuned. I've got the Aroma air fryer coming up. This is a fabulous, fabulous machine at a fabulous, fabulous price.
Pretty much $10.
$9.95.
Crazy.